That guy's going down. Just wearing the sunglasses with the respirator that you can just, you know, clip it up. So we got the red truck. Obviously, all the trucks are red now, I guess. But and dumped out my line. And we got some new tanks in here. We got some new setup. I got a new generator over there. My other generator shit the bed. We got a pressure switch on the booster pump, but we're gonna be using the switch. Yep. And we got the Flow Pro cranking. Not doing any house wash, just roof. We only got black streaks on this roof here. 6% mix, guys. It's wicked windy here and there. I'm gonna have to spray in between the wind. It's gonna take a little bit longer than I want. But what's, you know, what's the difference? Fucking per usual. So let's start this guy out. I'm gonna move that strap and follow the exhaust here. Have one less problem, you know. So we got a push start. Hey, this is all new. Everything's new. You know? Fuck Christ. Beginning of the season, boys. Come on. Oh yeah. He sounds great. He dies. Woo! Oh yeah. A new gun. We'll be checking this out right now. Alright, boys. See what we can do here. Alright guys, so I'm wearing a full respirator mask here because, as I was telling you guys, it is extremely windy and you don't want to get 6% all over you. I mean, you're going to get it all over you sometimes, but rather not, right? So yeah, we're working on these asphalt shingles, guys. 6% mix, of course, just so you guys know. And a lot of black on this roof, basically a little bit of moss. This guy's getting the roof done at a proper time, I would say, for a homeowner. You know, not waiting till it looks like their yard on the left there. Right? But more about this gun, guys. This thing is a rear trigger, which is a little different, you know, way different than holding that red gun or the Water Boss gun. Of what you guys would probably be using when you're using like a P40, an AR-45, and I have seen it on like an X6, or even Cody there, he's got that Super 8 pump and like the Sweet 16 thing now. Those things are wild. You know, I'll have to see how those things go. Those things are crazy though. A lot of people like to diss them because, you know, people don't like Southeast soft wash, I guess. But I mean, it is what it is, guys. You don't have to buy it from them, right? It'll be okay. You don't have to buy it from me either, just so you know. But you guys can see this thing is shooting right up there, guys. This gun is actually pretty amazing. I'm going to have to use it a little bit more, but I will actually kind of say for right now, kind of a con, I guess. Kind of something not good about the gun is I think it looks better in this video. It looks pretty badass in the video. But in person, you're kind of like, I don't know. I mean, it is throwing out the sauce. It is. I think I actually like this spray, like the jet spray, like full up, cranked out. Other than like the fan spray. The fan spray's alright. But in certain positions in the fan spray, it's pretty much junk. And maybe that's because of the PSI. So we're at 60 PSI working pressure on this pump. Not just 60 PSI pretend crap. Like, it is working pressure, which is good. But I don't know, maybe I just have to use it a little bit more. I just turned off the pump, that's why it looked like that. Um, and yeah, then I come back with my water here, and I'll just rinse off some siding. That we got some overspray on the windows. Definitely want to get that off. Ball valve rinse, guys. This is an 8 gallon per minute pressure washer, as you guys probably know, and you can see it coming out the end there. Um, so, yeah, just want to wet all that up again. I did do it beforehand, but you also want to just do it afterwards, get all that chem, soap, anything off of there, guys. Alright, so we're going to be going on the rear roof here where we can walk around pretty decently. You guys will see all like the black streaks and a lot of lichen up here. Not a lot of moss like I was saying earlier, which is great. Roofs with no moss on them, with just like the black streaks and a little bit of lichen here and there. You know, a little bit of moss here and there, but not covered. Those are the roofs I like to do. A lot less chem, a lot less aggravation, you know. Like this is an ideal roof, especially being able to walk on some of it. And also I'm doing this by myself, so I don't have anybody down below. So before you do something like this, you have to go spray all those plants out front, especially because it's super windy. That chem's going all over the place. You want to wet up your driveway. Obviously I didn't, but that is something you would want to do. um, yeah, and guys, back to this gun again. Man, do I get off subject. But yeah, I mean, this gun, honestly, guys, I really liked it, but as you can tell, that fan spray, when you're like out a little too far, it's a little finicky, I feel like. But again, I'm not used to the gun, and maybe I thought that about the red gun too in the beginning. But I mean, right there, you're like, wow, look at that flow, look at that spray. But remember, that isn't going that far with that big old fan spray. You know what I mean? Yeah, the huge jet spray, yeah, sure, but not when it's all fanned out. It's not, you get like 10 feet solid, like that. Or just a little bit out from that. I don't know if I'm going to do it here, but yeah, like that, bigger. Yeah, you're not going to get way out, but it's good when you're walking on the roof and, you know. And this, all the internals supposedly are all stainless steel. Everything's stainless steel on this one here. There is different models. There's like aluminum, stainless, and brass. So choose wisely. I always go with the stainless, or the aluminum should be fine. It depends though, really, on the aluminum, because I've had certain things that are aluminum and they get so much buildup on it and stuff like that. Like I had these cam locks that were aluminum for a while. I used stainless steel ones, as you can tell now, but way back when I had some aluminum ones, and the corrosion would build up so much on them, and it would just I have no idea why, honestly, what the big deal was, because I have other things that are aluminum and doesn't have buildup like that, and it would just mess up the cam locks, the way it sits and seats in there and everything. It just sucked. And talking about sucking, this friggin' gun here, man. I don't know. I don't know if I like the rear trigger. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely not the best for a trigger, right? I mean, you guys probably seen. I use that like brass adjustable garden hose nozzle. Same damn thing. Just turn it a little bit here and there, and you can adjust your flow. Yeah, you can't adjust it right away like you can with the trigger, I guess. But usually you're not even using it like 10 different ways. You know what I mean? As you can tell, like I'm using the same stream pretty much the whole time, and then I'll fan spray it once in a while. So what the hell is even the difference, really? Unless you were like legit like house washing. That's when you kind of want the trigger like that, to be like fan out and then directly hit with like a shooter tip type of spray. So obviously we're going to be using this gun a little bit more, and yeah, we're going to see what the pros and cons are, guys, or even if it lasts, or does the trigger just fall off this damn gun? Does my hand feel like hell afterwards after working with this thing all day, right? There's a lot to everything, right? And obviously there's going to be pros and cons of any product that you have, right? But are the pros going to outweigh the cons? That's what we really need to know, right? So obviously, you guys see enough of this up here. Let me just show you really quick before we end this video, just a little bit of the front area of me shooting again from the ground and see how this gun does. All right, guys, so we're out here in the front and me spraying pretty much just like halfway up, a little bit more than halfway up, right where that dormer is. I sprayed on top of the dormers, as you guys seen earlier, and halfway down the roof when I was on the back walking around. See, I'm just filling it all in right now. And even with this wind, guys, this gun, it's doing pretty good. I am liking it, like I said, but I also have some doubts about it, about digging into my damn hand all the time, and just 'cause it's a metal trigger in the back, ramming into your palm. But I mean, if you're going to be using it all day, I mean, obviously it doesn't hurt if you're just going to use it to clean a roof real quick. But let's just say you're doing roofs all day long, right? But yeah, this thing can hit right up on that peak up there, which is good, really good. I mean, it's only one story, so, but obviously this thing isn't going to crank up over 2 stories and then hit the peak 3 stories in the air. That's not going to happen with this gun, at least, as well. But yeah, let's check this thing out, guys. See how we're looking. All right, so there it is. I think there's just a little spot right there, but I'll spray that before I go. Pull out that hose real quick. But yeah, everything else looking really, really good. Back up a little bit. Yep, as you can tell, super windy still, but we got it done. Well, other than that one little spot. Yeah, also did the shed right here, the little bottom part of that roof. And yeah, so hopefully, again, like I was talking about earlier, that gun there, hopefully that thing works out good. Pretty good. Little gun for booster pump 12 volt, guys. So yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Softwashfactory.com, guys. If you guys need any equipment, parts, anything, hit me up. Peace.